Hey Tigers, Miss Smith here. Hope all of you are having a great first week of school. Now I know some of you are brand new to Jasper Elementary, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Smith and I am your school counselor. And I hope for those of you who are new, I hope that you're feeling welcomed here in Tiger Nation as a brand new Jasper Elementary Tiger. I hope that the old folks, the people who have been around this school for a long time, are making you feel welcome and answering all your questions. Now, for those of you old folks, welcome back. I hope you're having a great time and enjoying being in a new class, making new friends, and meeting new teachers. For those of you who have not seen my room, this is my brand new room, and this is my couch, my counselor couch, and I call this area my happy place. I find this place to be a comfortable place to hang out and talk to students. Now, for those of you who may not know exactly what I do, I want to do a little bit of explaining to you because I want you to feel welcome to come to my room anytime you need to. Now, I will be seeing all of you in class in the next few weeks, but until I see you as a class, I want you to understand a little bit about what a school counselor does. So, I have a little story time for you. A story about what school counselors do. The title of this book is Miss Joyce Gives the Best High Fives. Now, if you haven't figured it out already, Miss Joyce is a school counselor just like me. So here we go. Miss Joyce gives the best high fives. Miss Joyce gives the best high fives. Introducing the school counselor. This book was written by Ariana Winnett and illustrated by Somnath Chatterjee. Miss Joyce gives the best high fives. It was finally the first day of school, and Anita could not wait. All of her friends would be there, and she had a new teacher to meet. The front doors of Emerson Elementary opened and revealed her favorite person, the school counselor. Miss Joyce smiled and high-fived Anita. Miss Joyce gave the best high fives. Good morning, Anita. It's wonderful to see you. Now, how was your summer? Excitedly, Anita replied, Good morning, Miss Joyce. My summer was like totally amazing. I spent most of the time at my grandpa's farm, and he taught me to ride horses and catch fish, and we went swimming like almost every day. It was awesome. Then a group of boys came running up to high-five Miss Joyce, too. Welcome back, Brad and Charles. Your backpacks are almost as big as you are, she teased. Now, who is this with you? This is Raymond. He's my new neighbor, Brad explained. Well, hello, Raymond. My name is Miss Joyce, and I am your school counselor. It is very nice to meet you. Hi. It's nice to meet you too, he replied shyly. The boys walked into the building. Now, Raymond asked, what exactly does a school counselor do? He said. Well, Brad began. See, a school counselor helps you with lots of things. See, I visited her last year when my parents separated. It was really hard on me. But Miss Joyce talked with me and helped me to better understand why some people get a divorce. Oh, did your parents find out what you talked about? Oh, no. See, Miss Joyce didn't tell anyone. See, she's a school counselor, so she doesn't tell anybody what you talk about. It's called, Confidentiality. Yeah, that's it. See, unless you are hurt or someone else is trying to hurt you or you're going to hurt somebody else, then she doesn't tell anybody. See, she's someone who just wants to help you. Miss Joyce helped me too, Charles added. See, I used to be anxious before tests and I couldn't think straight. But Miss Joyce taught me ways to relax and get prepared, so now taking tests is way easier. Well, later that week, Miss Bright, who was Raymond's teacher, handed him a counseling pass and said, Miss Joyce would like you to come and visit her. She just wants to check and see how you're doing. Raymond felt a little nervous as he walked into the counselor's office, but he looked around the room and there were colorful posters and drawings everywhere, so he started to feel a little more relaxed. Raymond, it is great to see you again. Now, how has your first week been going? I like it so far. My teacher's really nice. And Brad is in my class with me. Well, that is wonderful, exclaimed Miss Joyce. I am glad that you two are together in class. Looking around, Raymond noticed a sign. That sounds like something I've heard before, he said, pointing at the poster. It says, what is said here stays here? What does that mean? Well, it means that I won't tell anyone what you and I have talked about. See, it's private. It's called confidentiality. Oh, I remember Brad saying something about that earlier. He said that he and Charles told me some ways that you've helped him. Yeah, that's it. Yes, I'm here to help all students. See, sometimes we talk about feelings or making good choices or setting goals. I help each student become your own problem solver. My own problem solver? Yes, Raymond, you bet. Once you learn how to solve your own problems, you are closer to being the best you that you can be. Raymond thought for a moment. Well, if I have a problem and I want to talk with you, how do I let you know? It's easy. You fill out a I need to see the school counselor form, or you can tell your teacher and she can email me, or you can tell your parents or your guardians and they can give me a call. Well, would you ever visit my parents? Sure, I work with parents and teachers. We are partners in your education, and we want you to do your best job and be successful at school and at home, Raymond. Raymond nodded. See, sometimes it's hard for me to make friends. Is that something that you can help students with? Absolutely. In fact, I have a friendship group that's going to be starting up in the next few weeks. We'll talk about what friendship is and discover ways to make and keep friends. Now, is that something you think you might be interested in? Raymond shrugged. Will the other kids make fun of me and tell everyone that I don't have any friends? Oh, no. Remember, whatever anyone talks about stays in here, even when it's a group. Remember the poster? Okay, so you aren't allowed to talk about it outside of this room? That's right. Now, what we learn about with each other is meant to help, not hurt. Cool. I think I'd like to learn more about making friends, Raymond smiled. Yes, definitely. I want to be a part of your friendship group. Great, Raymond. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll send home a letter to your parents explaining the group and getting their permission. Raymond had one more question. The other day, I saw kids in your classroom. It was Charles's classroom. Why were they there? See, kids come to my classroom several times a year. I usually read a story, or we do an activity, we play a game. We learn about a lot of different things, and we always have a great time in classroom visits. Raymond thought about everything that Miss Joyce had said. He liked talking to the school counselor. So he said, "Thank you, Miss Joyce. Thank you for telling me about your job and for inviting me to join your friendship group." Well, I'm glad that you're at our school, Raymond. There's a lot of grown-ups here who are here to help you, and I am just one of those grown-ups. As Raymond left her office, Miss Joyce gave him a big high five. "Now I'll see you next week," she said. Raymond grinned, and he walked back to class, already feeling like making new friends might not be as hard as he thought it would be. And even if it was, he knew just who could come and help him. The end. Again, this was Miss Joyce Gives the Best High Fives. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this story, and I hope that it helped you learn a little bit more about what I do as a school counselor. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in my room very soon.